Hello and welcome to part 7 of my playing through Pixelberry Studios' high school story. I'm getting into a bit more main storyline quest, hang out with Mia, we hang out a bit with Payton, and we also meet a new character, Nick, who I think is an all-star but then turns out not to be. Let's get into that. Okay, I've decided actually I want to do Nishan's character help quest first, and then we'll get into the main storyline quest where we're admitting Mia. So, Dungeons and Dorkness, Part 1. Hey, I need to talk. Okay, have one nerd hang out. Not to worry, I have that. Loren, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Hey, Nishan, what's up? Okay, this is a little embarrassing to admit. Go on. But back in my old school, a few friends and I would always get together to play the latest expansion of Creatures and Caverns. Is that sort of like Dungeons and... No, definitely not. CNC is 100% its own thing. Listen, I know you probably think of me as the suave, sophisticated guy, part genius, part debonair heartthrob. Probably is a strong word. But the truth is, I can't be that way all the time. Sometimes I need to kick back, relax, and score some epic loot in Midlandia. Plus, I'm only one sword fragment away from forging the Everblade. And that's good? Does Nessie swim by the Deep Run Tram? She does. Okay. Quest complete. A friend wants Loren to help organize a game of his favourite tabletop RPG. Is Loren nerdy enough? Yes. I play virtual tabletop RPGs with my friends on the regular, at least once a week. And we'll have a wonderful time. Well, playing Creatures and Caverns sounds interesting at least. I'm sure that there are other people here that would love to play the game with us. Us? You didn't think I'd let you play without me, did you? Meet me at lunch. I'll see if we can get a group together. Right, so I'm going to go around and just start grabbing people. There we go. Have a nerd, have a nerd, have a gamer. Loren, you did it. I had no idea there were so many people willing to try Creatures and Caverns at this school. Honestly, me either. I heard there'd be snacks. Where do I get my grub on? And where's all the treasure Loren was telling us about? Do we get to try on the jewelry? About that. The treasure isn't real, is it? You'll treasure those memories? Not the same. Maybe not, but Nishan promises we'll have a good time. Isn't that right, Nishan? I know I will. So no snacks? That's sad for him. Quest complete. Behold, Loren just found a group to play a tabletop RPG. Roll for stats. Before we begin our quest for the final sword fragment of the Everblade, you'll all need to create new characters. Look over your character sheets and decide what class you think you'd like to play as. Oh, can I be a cleric? I really like their outfits. I'm thinking warrior. Kind of fitting if you think about it. Because you're a jock? Because my dog is named Warrior. But actually, yeah, the jock thing makes sense too. Loren, what do you want to be? I'd like to be a rogue, a wizard, an archer. Generally, I think... Let's go rogue. I was kind of going for a rogue in a previous game. I didn't really get to follow that through, so let's say rogue. Ooh, good choice. A questing party can always use a good thief. What about you, Nishan? I'll be playing as my character from previous campaigns, a level 85 knight. Level 85? Cool. What level are we? Well, you just started, so 1. But there's nowhere to go it up, right? Can we begin? Nishan opens up his quest book. Your party journeys towards a fire-scarred plain of Rakehold and the volcanic mountain at its center. There, inside a remote castle, lies the final fragment of the Everblade. Ahead of you rests a treacherous pass. You should send a few of your party to scout ahead. I got this one. Anything jumps out, I can beat on it with my greatsword. Okay, that's 1. Loren, who else should go? Pick adventurers to scout the way ahead. Julian. A classmate except Loren and Nishan. We will go with Buzz. And we will also go with Elle. My 2 student government ones. Julian, Buzz, and Elle scout the treacherous pass ahead of the rest of the party. Overhead they hear the screeching of ravenous creatures. The sounds are getting closer and closer. So about me being in front. Oh, is the big warrior a scaredy pants? I dressed Buzz Lightyear up as an astronaut. No, I'm a brave loincloth thing. Let's just keep moving. Yeah, but let's be extra careful. Something about this place doesn't feel right. Nishan flips the next page of the questbook. Your party travels onward. After what seems like 3 hours, your party emerges on the other side of the pass. Suddenly, a hunting party of troll cannibals leaps down, attacking the 3 party members who were scouting ahead. Wait, does he mean us? Do something! Buzz and Elle hesitate. They are devoured by the ravenous trolls. That quick? Gross! Next, the trolls leap at Julian. I roll to attack! Julian rolls an 11 and drives the trolls back long enough for the rest of the party to join in the fracas. Outnumbered, the trolls retreat into the hills. Rewards, Loren just sent Buzz and Elle to be eaten by trolls. How is that for leadership? Does that mean they're just out now? So what happens now? Are we still heading toward the volcano after being attacked? Seriously, I was almost eaten by troll cannibals, and I'm not even a troll! Well, there is an inn nearby. We could rest up there. Plus, it might be a good place to collect info on the dragon guarding the final fragment of the Everblade. Dragon? Obviously, mystical sword fragments are always guarded by monsters of legend. But how are we supposed to fight a dragon? Remember the part where lame trolls almost turned me into Trollburger Helper? I'm guessing dragons are worse. Well, yeah, but that's the whole point. If the quest wasn't totally impossible, we would be real adventurers, would we? Huh? I might have misread that. Nishan flips to the next page in the quest book. Now about the inn. It turns out the innkeeper is refusing to open the door for strangers after dark. Through the peek hole, you can see that the innkeeper is young, beautiful, and wary. Forget that. I'm not pretend sleeping in some pretend woods. Tell her to open the door or else. Or just flirt with her. People always give me what I want when I turn on the charm. Loren, what do you think we should do? I think we've been standing around long enough. I'm gonna seduce her. Loren approaches the door, knocks softly, and waits for the peek hole to open up. When it does, Loren tells the innkeeper, "They call me a rogue because I'm apt to steal hearts." The door opens up and Loren slips inside. A few torrid minutes later, Loren steps out bearing tidings. The innkeeper agreed to let us stay the night, but she won't let us stay for free. Loosen your purse strings. Okay, 10 grand from me. Your party pays the innkeeper for food and lodging, and then settles in for a hearty meal of mutton and mead. Grog me, wench, then tell me what grog is. After you've had your fill, the innkeeper wanders back over bearing a tattered treasure map and a gift. A treasure map? What does it say? Nishan consults the quest book. The map shows the exact location of the final fragment of the Everblade. It also tells of the Earth Tremor Drake, the shard's fearsome guardian. Good work, Loren, this will really come in handy. Loren just found a treasure map, and the treasure is inside a volcano, and guarded by a dragon. Still totally worth it. Okay. Nishan flips to the next page in the quest guide. Using the map as a guide, the questing party travels through a magma-filled corridor on the way to an ancient throne room filled with treasure. Sitting atop a heap of gold is a massive Earth Tremor Drake, and glinting at its feet lies the final sword fragment of the legendary Everblade. Whoa, that's a big boss monster, right? Ick, why is pretty treasure always guarded by gross things? This is it! Adventurers, with me! Attack! Should we follow the weird little dude or what? Actually, I was looking at the map and I saw a hidden passage off to the side. You two come with me. Everybody else follow Nishan. Okay. Loren, Julian, and Payton. Okay, Loren, so what's the plan? We're gonna go around and flank the dragons behind. Are you both cool with that? Dragons behind. Is that like dragon butt? I meant to say, we're going to attack the dragon's rear. Wahaha. You found that funny. Never mind, this way. Your group takes a hidden passageway while the remainder of your party attacks the dragon head-on, dodging fireballs and hiding behind piles of treasure. This is it, we're behind the dragon and it hasn't noticed us yet. Charge! Your group joins the battle from the back, while the rest of the party attacks the dragon head-on. I cast healsies. Oh wait, is anybody hurt yet? AFK! Julian, you do know this isn't a computer game. Sorry, AFK, a flamin' hot Cheeto just went down the wrong pipe! You rush forward. Using my expert pickpocket skill, my rogue steals the sword shard undetected. I didn't even have to roll for it. Treasure gone, the dragon flies up and away, bursting through the stone roof of the cavern. Yes, we did it! Now give me the sword shard! The throne room shakes violently, and a fissure opens up through the centre of the room. The sword shard falls in, and so does Julian. Little help here? But I can't reach you and the sword shard! Yeah, just let me fall to my untimely death so you can have your sword already. Nishan lifts Julian to safety, and the shard of the Everblade splashes into the lava below. You saved me! Haven't you been after that sword shard for like 10 billion years? Yeah, but there'll be other swords. Good traveling companions, those are hard to come by. Thanks, Nishan. And I gotta admit, this nerd game wasn't as nerd-awful as I expected. Really? So you want to play again? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, that's the end of the campaign. Loren, thank you for helping me organize this event. My pleasure. Wow, quest complete. Loren just fought a frickin' dragon and won. Talk about epic dice rolls. Wow. So Loren, are you ready for more wild adventures in the realm of creatures and caverns? Sure, maybe when the next update comes out. Oh, the next update is going to be great. It's called Legend of the Minotaurus. The Minotaurus. looks like a minotaur and a tortoise. How does that even work? You'll have to find out. Okay, right. So now we've got some classmate help quests, but I'm going to help out Mia. Oh, this would be Mia's admittance quest. Gosh, should I do Mia's admittance quest and then do the main storyline, or I think I will do the main storyline and then I'll get to Mia, because this is welcome to our school, Mia, the mean girl. I guess this is sort of introducing her to the school and how she'll fit in with everybody else. So let's get into this. Payton. The Wren. I heard a crazy rumor that you let this evil cheerleader into our school. About that. Oh, Payton, I remember you, the girl who ruined my party. That was an accident and way better than trying to ruin someone's social life on purpose. We don't need people like you here. But, look, Mia's the one who sent us a text about what Hurst-High was plotting. Can you at least give her a chance? You don't know her like I do. Trust me, no one is gonna want her here. We all hate her. Payton storms off. But I'm popular and attractive and rich. Why would people hate me? That might be how things worked at Hurst, Mia, but it's not how they are here. People don't like you just because you're popular. You're popular because people like you. Is that like a Taylor Swift song? If you want people to like you, Mia, you have to reach out to them. Get to know them. Be nice to them. Ugh. Here, I'll help you. Just try to be nice to people, okay? I'll try to talk to them into giving you a chance. Loren is helping fix a mean cheerleader's reputation. Is that even possible? So, who do we fix my reputation with first? I saw on Nishan's Facebook page that he's filming a sci-fi fan film today. If you show up and help, you might be able to get on his good side. Okay, she's gonna love that. Ooh, I've got to level my filmmaker Abed from Community. I've got to level him to level 4. Bosh. Shall I look at it? We'll take a look at the outfit. Sure. Mia, you really want to help me with my fan film? You were always so mean to me back at Hurst-High. Yeah, well, now I'm not, okay? I'm totally into whatever this thing is about. Oh, you'll be absolutely perfect. I was hoping we'd find a pretty girl to play the sassy companion. Thanks, I guess, but whose sassy companion am I exactly? The Doctor's! I am not playing Doctor. Ha! That's so something a companion would say. Roll cameras! Okay, I guess he's being Doctor Who. And action. Ahem. I can't believe it, Doctor. I feel like if they're being Doctor Who, they should be English. You're saying that you know how to defeat the Nebulons because a future version of me taught you how? That's right, and you learned how to do it by watching me just now. How is that possible? Oh, you know, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. And cut! That was perfect. I have literally no idea what we just filmed. Oh, it never actually makes sense, but it's just so fun. I'm just really grateful for your assistance, Mia. I couldn't have done it without you. It was actually kind of fun, but if it ends up online, you're a dead man. Abed is shooting a sci-fi fan film about a certain time-traveling doctor. He sure is. Community, they've got like a Doctor Who knockoff thing in there too, don't they? I can't remember what it is, but like... Yeah, like Troy and Abed take a picture together or something and they're like fused together. That went better than expected. Yay, Nishan likes me! Yeah, it's a good start, but don't forget you've still got a long way to go before people here really trust you. Boo. Fine, what's next? Autumn is pacing over the artist hangout. She's always got extra supplies in case anyone wants to join her. And so... Hey Loren, Mia, what's up? I want to paint with you? Is this a setup for a prank or something? Because I remember how things were at Hurst-High and I really don't have time to spend another afternoon washing cotton candy out of my hair. No, it's not a setup, you weirdo. I just want to paint things. Well, I never turned down a soul in search of artistic expression, and I have to admit I'm curious about what you're going to paint. So, I can paint with you? We'll just need somewhere nice to paint, somewhere inspiring. Have 2 trees, 2 flower boxes, and 10 brick paths. Flippin' heck, alright. Well, let me just pause while I set all that up. I like this, when a flower misbehaves, it goes into the box. Okay, I'll just pop those in. Alright, the paths are there by the party place, and I put some flower boxes up by the Isle of Love, so... Now we've got lots of nature to inspire us. So, Loren, what should I paint? How about, what do you say, a self-portrait, a pretty landscape, horses eating fruit. Definitely horses eating fruit. I've heard horses are hard to draw. I don't really draw them. But I like fruit. Okay, if you say so. And so, a little while later, Autumn walks over. What do you think? Huh, that's weird. That is exactly what Julian painted the one time he came down here. At least your version's a lot better than his. His fruit were just splotches, and his horse looked like a log with feet. That's so savage. This is actually kind of fun. Yeah, it really is. Quest complete. Loren just painted with 2 girls. Interested? Okay. Hey, Mia. What's up? I get that you're going around doing this whole win people over thing, and I'm not buying it. You had a sweet setup at Hearst High, and something about this feels like you're not telling us the whole story. What is this, an interrogation? I don't know, you tell me, is it? That doesn't even make sense! And maybe you two should spend some quality time together and talk this out. Okay, I need a chance to find out what Mia is really all about. And the only way they can do that is by having a party. Right, okay. Here we go. Let me zoom all the way in. Party. So let's have, who was it? Mia and Julian. There's Mia. I need to find Julian. They sort of go, yeah, they go in alphabetical order, don't they? There we go. There's Julian. Start party. Now Mia's doing the robot, and Julian is doing a bit of a... Whee! Love it. Nice. Cute to see the party. We'll just rush that along now. Oh, yeah, and we got cheerleader guy. Yay! Not really super interested anymore. Okay, you seem pretty cool, but I still don't really get why you don't want to stay at Hearst High. Ugh, if you have to know, my dad is super strict. He won't let me do what I want to do, and he didn't approve of the person I liked. She went to another school, and my dad didn't want me associating with anyone who wasn't under his thumb at Hearst. And as long as I'm living under his roof and going to a high school he runs, my dad's never gonna let me out of his sight. He'd have total control over my life. At least now I've got some time to myself every day. I get what you're saying, kid. Welcome to our school. Right, Lorena's partying with a cheerleader and a jock. Are you surprised? I forgot, yeah, Mia... No, Mia's into girls. And I think later on we do get to meet who her crush is. So I'll definitely be putting them together. We'll make that dream come true for her. Whenever it is I admit whoever it was that was her crush. You know, Loren, I'm really making progress. Julian likes me, Nishan likes me, even Weird Art Girl is kind of okay with me. It's a start, but there are more people at the school than just 3 of them. You know, if you really want to make an impression on people, you could help me improve the campus. I have to get it ready for that school inspection. Improving the campus? That sounds hard. Can I just hire someone to do it for me? It's not that bad. Come help me out and see. Right, I'll level Mia. We're gonna hang out together, and I'm just gonna level her up. Learn. Collect reward. This place is amazing. I'd stay here all day. In fact, I wish I could. My dad and Max have been furious ever since I transferred. Well, I'm glad you're here. I think we should be just about done. I'm amazed. This actually didn't totally suck. I never thought I'd make a sci-fi movie or paint anything. Kara wouldn't have let me do that stuff if I tried. But now that I did, I have to say, it was actually kind of fun. If this is what it takes to be popular here, well, I'd pick it over Hearst any day. Nice. Loren is hanging out with a cheerleader. I'm glad you're liking our school. Everyone's actually been nice. There's just one thing. I do miss being on the cheer squad. I think the cheerleaders will let me join. God, I really have a hard time saying cheerleaders in an American accent. I don't know why it's so difficult for me. Cheerleader, the cheerleaders. Will the cheerleaders let me join? It's quite hard to get your lips around that. I really miss being on the squad. Not to worry, Mia. We'll get you on the squad. Gosh. Mia and your clone. So, I'm kind of an expert in cheerleading. At Hearst High, we won dozens of awards. Hey, don't expect to just come into our school and take over our squad. I'm overqualified to be head cheerleader, and you know it. Ahem, Mia. Let's start with just getting you on the team, okay? Right. I do want to be on the team. I know I can help. Let me take a look at your routine, Brittany. Maybe I can give you some pointers. Ha! Our routine is perfect. You should hear her out. There's always room to improve. So, what do you think of our routine? Presumably they've just done it. It's awesome, but what do you think of something like this for the ending? Mia does a running, tumbling pass with a triple somersault that ends in the splits. Okay, that was pretty good. With her help, we're going to be way better than any other squad in the state. Alright, Brittany's putting on a cheerleading routine. Yay, that went so well! And now, it's time for you to face Payton. No, not Payton. That prep hates me. She ruined my party. She's out to get me. Payton doesn't hate you. She just forgot about your party. You just need to get to know her in the right setting. I've got an idea. And so, What? You want me to go shopping with her? You think I'm any happier about it? If Loren leaves us alone together, you'll probably smother me with a handbag. You two need to give each other a chance. If you guys talk, I'm sure you'll realise this is all a big misunderstanding. Besides, it's shopping. Oh, fine. But it's not nice to exploit my love of shopping. And now they're going to spend 48 grand shopping. Fine, I'll go shopping with Mia, but don't expect me to like it. They're going to emerge as besties, I hope. And so, at the mall. Why do all of the salespeople know you by name? Please, I spend most of my time here. They're like a second family. A second family that keeps bringing us snacks and more dresses to try on? Yeah, much better than family now that I think about it. And later. So, since you two are both still alive, I'm guessing the shopping trip went well. Yeah, Payton is actually kind of cool. I guess she wasn't really trying to sabotage my social life. I am sorry that I let you down. I just got so excited helping Loren with this school that I forgot. I was totally unintentional. It was totally unintentional. Well, that's not what Kara said, but I'm starting to think I shouldn't have trusted her so much. And I didn't realize that everything I did, hurt you so much. Aw, it's okay. You're actually kind of okay. Thanks, Payton. Does this mean I get to help you plan the next week party? What? No, I didn't say that. I can just picture it. A fancy masquerade theme, a red velvet cake, totally ripped butlers. Aw, how can you be upset when she's just so happy? It's adorable. Loren just resolved a huge grudge between a cheerleader and a prep. Well, to be honest, I mean, what Mia just said then sounds right up Payton's alley. Level up. Congratulations, I'm level 10. I can upgrade my nerd hangout and hold more classmates. Well, I will do that. Later, back at your school. Hey, Loren, I've got big news. I found out more about Max's plan to shut down our school. Wait, are we moving into a new quest? I might just do this part and then pause. The school inspection is going to be conducted by 3 members of the state board, and I even found out who one of the board members is. Mr. Kern Sprickle, the president of the local Actors Guild. So, what does that mean? It means we've got an edge. We know what he cares about, performing arts. We've just got to do something to impress him. So we put on a play and then invite him? Exactly. Okay, so that will begin The Show Must Go On Part 1. Right. Well, let me just pause now and take a look at these new quests that have rolled in and decide which one I'm going to do. Alright, I've had a look, and this one here, Loren, come with me to improv night. That sounds fun. I realise sort of the way High School Story is, you just sort of are always sort of jumping between little side quests and then the main storyline. You sort of have to think the main storyline is going on, that's the main story arc, and then we're in the filler episodes. And I'm not sure exactly where they'd fit in, but let's get into a filler episode because I like the sound of going to improv night. So let's go. You, Julian, and Autumn are walking down the halls after class when Payton rushes up to you. OMG, guys, you gotta hear this. Hey, Pay, what's up? Hey. My friend Nick just told me about this improv night downtown. It's gonna be super fun. You guys have to come with. Uh-oh, is this gonna be another all-star? I'll be furious if it is, because I think it's too early for all-stars, but whatever, let's keep going. Autumn. Sounds cool. I'm down. Loren? Well, of course I'll come. I love improv. I've never done improv before. Well, I've personally never done improv before. Not really. I used to do drama classes and stuff. It's not the same thing. Is that when you make up scenes on the spot and stuff? Okay, well, I know what it is. Exactly. Sometimes people shout out suggestions to get the actors started, but it sounds like this improv night will be pretty small, so you don't have to worry about acting in front of a bunch of strangers. Wait, so is she actually getting us to improv? Improv? To improv? To improv? Well, if you guys are going, then I'm in too. Yay! Tonight's gonna be amazing! Okay. That night, you and your friends arrive at Cafe Express. Cafe Express? The side room has been sectioned off for improv night, and a few other participants are already mingling. A tall guy hops up on stage to get the night started. Hey everyone, my name's Nick, and I'm your host for this night of improv, or as I like to call it, creative lying. I've got a couple quick announcements before we dive into our first scene. First up, grab your name tags in the back. Payton leans over and whispers, Nick's the one who invited us. He's one of the few peeps from Hearst I've kept in touch with. Oh, I remember him. He's a drama kid, right? Yeah, I think he started Hearst's production of Grease last year. I can see him as a Danny Zuko. The four of you turn your attention back to Nick as he finishes explaining the rules. Oh, the way I'm going to have to admit Nick for rings. Later. Way later. Most people think the most important rule of improv is to say yes and. Right now, I can't bear to hear that. I can't bear to hear it. but I but I disagree. The most important rule is to be bold and just have fun. Loren and a few friends were at an improv night. Have you ever tried improv before? I feel like I'm saying improv loads. Let's kick off our night with a bang. Nick looks around the room with a grin. His gaze falls on you and your friends. Any volunteers for our first scene? Improv! Nick calls on Julian and Autumn to start the first scene. Break a leg, guys. I'll be a professional sportscaster announcing at a kid's science fair. Julian walks across the stage, holding a pretend microphone up as he describes each entry. Lots of volcanoes this year. Here we have one submitted by Timmy Jr. That slope will get him a lot of lift during the explosion. And over here, Summer Chang's volcano may be short in stature, but it's big in baking soda. Better take a step back. Suddenly, Autumn steps in front of Julian, pretending to hold up another giant volcano. What about my son's volcano? Isn't it worthy of first place? Autumn mimes shoving the volcano under Julian's nose. He backs up. Ma'am, I'm just here for color commentary. I'm not a judge. In fact, I've submitted my own volcano for the prize. But you're not a student. Exactly! And freeze! Who wants to join their scene? Oh, me, I'll do it. Payton jumps onto stage and clears her throat dramatically. I am Principal Henderson. What seems to be the problem here? This sports announcer joined my son's science fair. This whole thing is rigged. Don't use that word. Julian lowers his voice. The number one rule of sportscasting is to never let the masses know that everything's rigged. Enough! I'll tell you who the real winner of this science fair is. Payton looks around sternly for a moment and then pantomimes bringing out yet another volcano. I am! The Hendersons are master volcano crafters. I will be taking that blue ribbon for myself. Aw man, it's hard to beat papier-mâché skills like that. This is a travesty. The school board will definitely be hearing from my lawyer. And scene, you guys rock. I love the chemistry between the three of you. Julian, Autumn, and Payton all high-five as they hop off stage. They rejoin you in the crowd. You guys were fantastic up there. Great job. Okay. Now, who wants to be my partner in crime up here? How about you? Nick spins and looks right at you, offering his hand. Me? I mean, sure. You take your place next to Nick on stage. First, we need a location. Hit me with your ideas. The crowd shouts out different options. I think I heard hospital. Going once, going twice. Sold! Loren, who do you want to be in Bellevue Memorial Hospital? What do you say? A patient, a doctor? A patient. You faint dramatically to the floor, hand over your forehead. Doctor, I'm dying! Code lavender, I repeat, code lavender. We've got a patient down in the janitor's closet. Wait a second. Why are you in the janitor's closet? You motion for him to get closer. You lower your voice to a stage whisper. I had to clean my soul. You let your head fall back, closing your eyes. No, I'm not going to lose you. Not after the cream cheese incident this morning. Nick mimes CPR. You take a loud breath, as though you'd been drowning, but then sink back to the ground. What can I do to make this right? What do you say? Give me your life force, give me your phone number. Give me your life force. Anything, Wait, what? I feed off the energy of others! You pretend to bite Nick's neck. No! Nick crumples to the ground. You wipe your mouth on your sleeve and grin. That hit the spot. Loren and a new guy just did improv together. Think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship? At the end of improv night, Nick approaches you and your friends. Hey, Pay, long time no see. Thanks for bringing your friends out tonight. I love the energy you guys brought to the table. I'm heading over to Lord of the Fries for a quick bite. Want to join? I could eat. Who knew creative lying could work up such an appetite? And we totally have to catch up, Nick. Great, see you all there. Okay. This place is the best garlic fries and chili cheese fries and regular fries. Basically, the specialty is fries. Alright. Can't believe I've accidentally been roped into an all-star quest right now. Whatever. After ordering food at the diner, you all squeeze into a corner booth. Sounds like you guys are really happy at your new school. Yeah, dude, it's like I found where I belong. Because of Loren. Loren makes everyone feel totally welcome from day one. That isn't easy. I'm impressed, Loren. Thanks, but it wasn't just me. At our school, all our classmates are there for each other. That's what makes it work. We're a close-knit group, that's for sure. But tell us about you. What have you been up to lately? Actually, I've been working on this play for the community theatre called Knights. It's a modern riff off the legend King Arthur. Oh, is it new? I've never heard of it before. That's because we wrote it. A friend and I got sick of feeling like roles were never written for people like us. People who don't fit in the mainstream idea of normal. So we got together and wrote our own play. Really? That's amazing. We're actually opening later this week. Kathy Lee, I think she goes to Kepler, is playing Merlin, and she's fantastic. Jimmy Martinez from the track team is incredible as Lancelot, and a few of our cast members go to your school. We've got people from all over the district. Let me guess. You're King Arthur. Indeed I am. Nick, this play sounds like a, what do you say, work of art, total breakthrough. Total breakthrough. You're retelling the legend of King Arthur with a cast that totally breaks the mold. I wish more plays were like that. Yeah, we love to see it. I'm working on it. Diversifying theatre isn't a walk in the park, but when you care about something, it's easy to put in the hard work. Yeah, say it, brother. Loren's new friend wrote an entirely new play. Think it'll be a hit. Yeah. Nick pops another French fry into his mouth. So tell me more about your school, Loren. It sounds like paradise. Well, it's no beach vacation, but... Uh-oh. What's wrong? Incoming. Julian nods over your shoulder. You turn and spot Max and Kara making their way towards you. Max and Kara, what about him? You'll see. Seriously, Nick, you're hanging out with Loren? Why, yes. Max and Kara saunter through the diner, stopping right in front of your corner booth. What did you want, Max? Max pointedly ignores you, turning to Nick. Nick, my man, what are you doing slumming it with these dweebs? Huh? We thought you were cooler than this. Nick is quiet for a moment, then he stands and looks at all of you. Wow, I had no idea you guys were like this. Nick looks around the table at you and your friends, then his gaze fixes on Max and Kara. Really, guys? What's up with being so rude to Loren, Payton, Julian, and Autumn? What did they ever do to you? They were born? Boom! Roasted! Max raises a hand to high-five Nick, but Nick just shakes his head. That's messed up, Max. Hey, watch your tone. You don't want to get on my bad side. I don't care if I'm on your backside. I'm not going to let you talk to my friends like that. It's not okay. Ugh, whatever. Let's go, Kara. We're not going to forget this, Nick. With that, Max and Kara leave. Wow, are they always like that? You and your friends exchange glances. Yeah, pretty much. Man, Max usually ignores the theater crowd, so I've never really seen him in action. I didn't realize he was that bad. Sorry, guys. You have nothing to apologize for. Yeah, thanks for sticking up for us. Hey, that's what friends are for. A new friend just stood up to Loren's bully. Is he a superhero in disguise? After you finish up the last of your fries, you and your friends head out to the parking lot. I guess we'll see you around, dude. Yeah, hey, you guys should come to our opening night on Friday. Oh, that'd be awesome. We'll totally buy tickets. No way, it's on the house. I'll leave tickets for you at will call. Nick looks at you. Are you gonna come on Friday, Loren? He's into me. I'll be there. Great. Great. Nick gives you a little salute before turning sharply on his heel. He shoves his hands in his pockets and whistles as he walks away. Payton squeals and pulls you aside. She whispers, OMG, Loren, Nick totally likes you. Of course he does. Drink me in. You think so? Yeah, duh, you're so lucky. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah, he's pretty nice. I'm looking forward to his show. The way that I am not interested. I'll bet you are. Wink. Yeah, real subtle, Payton. Okay. A girl actor and a guy actor. Oh, I don't think I have a guy actor. Here we go. It's time for me to go and create Ryan Evans. Unless I can think of a different character to make my guy actor. Okay, I've got it, right, so I thought about it and also looked up Nick. It turns out he's not an all-star, which means I don't have to worry about him being an all-star, and I take back all I said where I was slagging him off for being an all-star. Not that it even matters these days, but my actor can be Joey, because Joey from Friends is an actor, isn't he? I'll bob him in this. Joey. Joey's got black hair. I feel like none of these hairstyles are really giving Joey Tribbiani. I don't know which face would look most like Joey. I'm gonna go with this. Oh no, it doesn't look anything like Joey. Come on, is there not a bit of hair? Even one of these man buns. This long hair? No. Oh, none of these are giving Joey. It's so hard to make fictional characters when the High School Story hair, honestly, kind of sucks. Or should I give him Nick's hair? Yeah, I'm gonna give him Nick's hair. Okay. Be Nick hanging out with his friend Joey, who has really similar hair. Sharpay? And Joey. Let's do this. Friday night, you and your friends arrive at the community theatre and find your seats in the front row. Sweet, we've got the best seats in the house. Guess being friends with the star of the show has its perks. The lights in the theatre dim and the curtain goes up. On stage, Sharpay and Joey are frozen in place, swords drawn. A dramatic trumpet blares and they immediately begin fencing. Lady Guinevere, don't make me hurt you. Ha! As if you could hurt me, Sir Percival. Their swords clang as Joey parries Sharpay's attack. Whoa! Sharpay and Joey continue their sword fight. Sharpay gains ground with each clash of their weapons. Surrender while you still have the chance. A knight of the Round Table never surrenders. Knights also don't fight each other, Sir Percival. Nick, dressed in full armour as King Arthur, strides confidently across the stage, stepping between Sharpay and Joey. But she's not. Finish that sentence and you truly are a fool. Lady Guinevere is one of our most courageous warriors. She has more than earned her seat at our table. Yes, my king. I don't need you to fight my battles for me, Arthur. Be that as it may, I cannot afford for you to defeat all of my knights because of their idiocy. I need them to fight our enemies too, milady. Sharpay considers him for a moment, then nods curtly. Excellent. We must show a united front, for Morgan Le Fay is gathering her forces to attack. I think I said voices. Later, Nick and Morgan Le Fay are locked in a heated battle, knight versus magician, mortal versus sorceress. I can't let you win! Morgan Le Fay cackles as she presses forward, her mythical powers overwhelming King Arthur's only weapon, Excalibur. I didn't want to do this, but you've left me no choice! Nick spins and quickly tosses his sword to Sharpay, who catches it and defeats Morgan Le Fay. OMG, I did not see that coming. Yeah, Sharpay is totally killing it as a tough Lady Guinevere. At the end of the epic battle, Nick falls to the ground, badly injured. Arthur, my king! Gwyn, the kingdom is yours now. With a final breath, Nick's head falls back. Sharpay chokes back a sob. She lays Nick down gently, then rises to her feet. The spotlight shines on her as she raises Excalibur over her head. The king is dead! Long live the queen! Quest complete. Sharpay and Joey just starred in a play on opening night. Think Loren was in the audience? I love to be there on opening night. I don't think I ever have, though. Be fun, though. Like to be there on press night and hope that somebody, wants to interview me. I'm always there, come on, talk to me about my opinions. I like when they do audience vox pops and they're like, what do you think of the show? And I'm like, I liked it. I thought it was great. Yeah. As the curtains close, you jump to your feet and join the standing ovation. Woo! Go Sharpay, go Joey, go Nick! Okay, that was sick. I didn't know what King Arthur could be so cool. Nick takes centre stage for his bow and the crowd goes wild. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Special shout out to the amazing backstage crew. We would literally be nothing without you guys. I would also like to thank the South City Theatre Board for taking a chance on us and believing that we could create an original play from scratch. On this stage, we're stepping up and claiming our seat at the table. For the chance to do that, all I can say is thank you. Nick bows again, rejoining the line of the cast behind him. They all take one last bow. Woo! Great job, everyone! Okay, and then now he's going to put the flirt on me. Ooh. I'm still only level 2. I don't care for the nerd level 4 outfit, not to worry. Let's just continue on. You venture backstage to congratulate Nick. You find him off to the side, gathering his things. Nick, you're amazing. I can't believe you wrote that play yourself. It wasn't all me. I got a lot of input from the cast, especially with the roles I didn't feel I could write authentically, you know? It showed, and Knights turned out great. You should be proud of what you accomplished. You step closer to Nick. What do you do? Joke flirt? Your Knights should call you Sir Pass. Because you surpassed all expectations in your performance. Nick looks at you for a moment before breaking into laughter. Okay, that pun was bad. So bad it was good? Sure, we'll go with that. Loren is congratulating a new friend backstage on the opening night of his play. Did he break a leg? I don't suppose I could convince you to ditch Hurst and switch over to my school. I appreciate the offer, but I think I'm good where I am. For now, at least. Oh, but I'm sure I'll see you around very soon. Promise? Promise. What's next for you, Nick, and the rest of your friends? Is there more than just a spark between the two of you? Keep playing to find out. Well, I guess I will. Okay. I'm going to do this Ask Payton one. I think it's been around now since I admitted her. So let's just do it. Ask Payton Part 1. Loren, I'm going through a crisis. After school, you run into Payton as she's rushing across campus. Whoa, Payton, what's the hurry? My sister says if I want to get into a good college, I need a ton of extracurriculars for my application. I don't even have one curricular, much less extras. I was heading to the office to sign up for something, but I have no idea what. Okay, so this is sort of in the timeline before she's volunteering with the little Sibs that we know she was volunteering with when we did Beckett's All-Star Quest. So this is from the past. Well, what are you interested in? Shopping, but colleges aren't impressed with an ability to combine a neon yellow sweater, a lime green tweed miniskirt, and plum-colored heels into a chic outfit. I'm impressed, but I see your point. Hey, you like helping people and you're great at social situations. Maybe you can give out advice. Ooh, the school newspaper is looking for someone to run their advice column on Twitter. That's helping. I can do that. Loren, you're a genius. Plus, at Ask Payton does have a nice ring to it. Loren's friend has started tweeting us at Ask Payton. Check it out. My first tweet came in. It says, at Ask Payton, I feel like I've met everyone at the school, but I still want to meet new people. What do I do? Ooh, that's a good question. How are you going to reply? I have the perfect answer. A party. The best way to get new people to come to the school is to throw as many parties as possible. And if different types of people host, different types of classmates will join our school. Sounds good to me, but who's throwing the first party? You are. Complete a party. Alright, well then I'll have me in there. This definitely should have been done earlier. It's just so hard to know, you know, what's come in like far too early for the storyline and what's come in later. Because of all these all-stars. It's the all-stars! The problem always goes back to the all-stars. Yeah. Looks like your party was hot, Loren. Oh yeah, you think so? Well, the person who tweeted me does. Rocking party last night, met a new friend. So glad I decided to @Ask Payton. Aw, we really helped someone. It feels great, like buying new shoes while making out at a party. Loren and a friend are giving advice on Twitter. Do you have a question? Tweet @Ask Payton. Now, I wonder if that's a real Twitter account. Should I pause right now and have a look? Oh wait, look at that. There is. Look, Payton. Payton @Ask Payton. There she is with a little face. I will follow her, even though this definitely hasn't updated in years. It's just promoting choices. Aw, there we go. The last tweet from @Ask Payton, June 19th, 2018. It's the end of the school year. What are you up to this summer? That was probably around the time that the game sort of finished with its storyline. Cute. Yeah, looks like there's loads of stuff here. A lot of it is promoting choices as well. Pixelberry's other game. That's cute. There you go. Question time. Who would win an arm wrestling match? Julian, Autumn, Wes. Me, obviously. Me is in Payton. Julian. The sun is shining. The birds outside are tweeting. I'm also tweeting. Haiku of the day. And then an ad for Bloodbound. Okay. Happy Valentine's Day. She's dreaming of Valentine's Day. They're so close to Valentine's Day yet so far on the 8th. She was playing It Lives in the Woods and she thought it was really scary. You know what? This is cute. I always love like an in-character Twitter account. Yeah, I just think it's cute. This is adorable. Love it. But let's get back to the quest. I love answering these tweets. Let's do another one. Got one. It says, @Ask Payton, our mock trial team is made entirely of girls and I'm the only guy. How can I balance the scales? Easy answer. Mock trial needs guys who are interested in law. Any guy who's in student gov will do the trick. Okay, but how do we recruit these guys? We throw another party or two. It might take a couple parties to find the right people, but if we keep trying, we'll eventually get them. Some classmates are more rare than others. Student gov guys are harder to get than student gov girls, but keep throwing parties. The more student gov girls you get, the better your odds will be of getting a guy. Okay. Well, I already have one, that's because I bought him. Nevertheless, I will do what the quest asks. Party. There's a nerd. There's a prep. There they are partying. I'll rush them along. Sure, a student gov girl, but it doesn't matter because we have a guy. How'd the search for a student government guy go? Success! Listen to this. Found another guy who wants to approach the bench and join mock trial. Thanks. I'd represent you any day. @Ask Payton. Loren and a friend just settled a case as @Ask Payton. Here's another one. Got my driver's license today @Ask Payton. It's time to celebrate. Any idea how? Oh man, do I have the perfect answer for that? Let me guess, a party? No, silly, partying's for fun. Dating is for celebrations. You know, it's time to sell a date. That's not a word, but it should be. Okay, complete a date. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? Ooh. I'm gonna send me on a date with my real life actual boyfriend, Loren, and Toby. Start date. So, as you can see, I put him in this hat because he tells we didn't know each other in high school. We met at uni, but he tells me that when he was sort of in his late teens, he wore a hat like this. I think it was college actually, sixth form. But like American high school goes up to 18, I believe. whereas British secondary school goes up to 16 in age, and then you can stay on for sixth form, or you go to college before university, and that's just 2 years, which would be sort of your age, you're 17 and then you're 18. So in college for Toby, he was wearing that hat. Let me rush that along. I asked Loren to go on a bike ride through the park with me. I was nervous at first because I'm not the greatest biker. That is true, I'm not. Then I surprised Loren with a bicycle built for two. Toby, if you've seen this, I would love to go on a tandem bike. I used to go to this fun, sort of like all accessibilities bicycle riding group club thing that used to happen on weekends at a park nearby to where I lived. And I would go with my dad, my brother and my sister, and they had all sorts of different bikes and trikes and, like, you know, bikes you had to push with your arms instead of your legs, and they did have tandem bikes, and I used to ride on the tandem bike a lot with my brother, and then he would like either stop pedaling, so I was doing all the pedaling, or pedal really really fast, so I was like, oh my god, ah! It was so much fun. I miss doing that. I would love this. I didn't even know they still made those. We had an amazing time. There we go, flirting. Toby and Loren went on a bicycle built for two. Go on. Getting through all these quests I should have gotten through way earlier. Hey Payton, did you look online? The person who just got their driver's license loved your cellar date idea. I asked, and Ask Payton delivered. Best date ever, and I even drove too. Okay, need dating advice? Ask Payton now. So how does it feel to be our school's advice guru? I love it! Working on the school newspaper will totally help me get into college, and I have so much fun helping people with their social dilemmas. I only wish I had more questions to answer. Everyone loves your advice. I bet you'll get more soon. I hope so. I love telling people what to do. Helping people out. Let me know when you do. This was fun. Definitely. Okay. Oh gosh, ask Payton again. Right, yes, sure. Let's say a while later she came back. After school, some weeks or months later, you run into Payton. Glad I found you, Loren. More messages came in for Ask Payton. Want to answer some tweets together? Of course. Alright, Ask Payton is in. Let's tackle some questions. First one, Ask Payton. I have a history test tomorrow and I'm worried I won't do well. What should I do? That's easy. Throw a party? I'm not all about parties. School is important too. I'm going to tell them to find a classroom and hit the books until they know the material front and back. Level a character by using books. You can make more books by tapping on a classroom by, and the more books you have, the higher you can level someone. A level 4 plus nerd. Got you covered. There you go. Hero. He's already leveled. Uh-oh. What's up? The person who told me they were nervous about the history test is asking for more help. Come on, Loren. We're going to make sure this loyal Twitter fan is studying right. A few minutes later, you walk into a classroom. My hero is pacing back and forth. Payton, you're here! So what's wrong? Need more studying tips? I like to use sparkly, scented note cards. No, it's not that. I've studied a lot. I'm just so nervous. And the test is starting really soon. A lot of people get nervous before tests. I definitely do. Just take a couple deep breaths. Breathe in. And out. Thanks, Payton. I feel a little better. Whoa, my laptop decided to also breathe in. The fans. It's going crazy. Now get in there and think positive. You studied. You know this. Sometime after the test, Hiro runs up to Payton. Payton, there you are. So how'd it go? I did it. I got an A. Loren and Payton helped Hiro ace a test. Do you want study tips? Tweet at Ask Payton. Later that afternoon, you and Payton check the at Ask Payton feed. Here's a good one for you. At Ask Payton, I'm new in town, and I'm looking for fun things to do on the weekend. Any recommendations? There's so much to do. There are romantic dating spots to go to. There are hot parties to hit up. Good answers all around. Ready for the next message? Hang on, I'm not done yet. It's not enough to tell someone about the dates and parties. You have to show them. Come on, Loren, we have a busy night ahead of us. Complete a party with Payton and a successful date with Payton. And then also she wants to go on a date, doesn't she? Singles. Payton. And she can try dating Beckett. Why not? She seemed into him. Rush. Yes. Payton took me to this new fondue place. I was so excited. I really like fondue. And it was nice to go with someone who liked to dip finger foods into melted cheese just as much as I did. Bread, meat, cheese. Who doesn't like that? Not only did it taste great, but I found out we had more than just a love of cheese in common. Okay. Sure. That's probably not going to last. I don't think I'll keep them dating, but for now, just to get through the quest prerequisites. Perfect! I've taken like 50 pictures of the party and date that I went on. So how does that help the person who tweeted you earlier? Hey, they wanted to know what the best thing to do on weekends was. Now I can post these pics to their feed. A picture is worth 140 characters. That's probably outdated now, isn't it, for Twitter? Loren and a friend had a blast leading by example as at Ask Payton. Payton clicks through her feed. Oh my gosh, Loren, a whole bunch of tweets came in while we were out. I never thought I'd say this, but maybe my Twitter feed is too popular. I don't know if I can handle all these messages by myself. Hey, I've got you back. We'll answer questions together. Okay, Loren and Payton, let's go. Dream team. Oh, wow, when you said there were a lot of tweets to answer, I thought you meant, 10. Not 236. 238. 2 more just came in. Let's not focus on numbers. Whenever I think something's overwhelming, you know what always helps me? Hot chocolate? Well, I was going to say taking one thing at a time, but hot chocolate sounds good, let's go make some. I like the way she thinks. A short time later, hot chocolates in hand, you and Payton sit in front of your respective computers. Hot chocolate? Check. Computers? Check. Everything's checked out, let's start answering questions. At Ask Payton, how can I tell if my crush likes me? Well, if someone likes you, they want to be around you. They look for excuses to bump into you in the halls and stuff, right? Yeah, that sounds good. Here's another one. At Ask Payton, I'm going to hang out with my crush tomorrow. What do I wear? Do I go casual or formal? Help. Well, what are you going to say? They should definitely go casual. You want to be as comfortable as you can when you're with your crush. Write it. Sounds good to me. Next question. A couple hours later. And we're done. Last question answered. Phew, what a marathon. You and Payton just helped a whole bunch of people on Ask Payton. Ask at Payton. You were doing pretty good at answering questions. Are you thinking of starting your own Twitter advice column? If it's alright with you, Payton, I'm going to leave that tweeting to you. Oh yeah, because at Ask Payton is the best. Okay, please say that's the end of at Ask Payton for a bit at least. Okay, cool. It might come back a bit later. Right, so many quests here. So many! And a lot of them are all stars. But I've been going on for an hour, so I think I will call this here. I've done quite a bit of stuff. Main storyline quest, we met Nick, who turns out isn't an all-star, as far as I can tell, and I've done a bit of asking Payton, helping Payton. Very good, very nice. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you, and you will see me again if there is another one. Goodbye.